In today's video, we're going to be talking about the 365-pound bench press and where does that place you among other lifters. Right, getting straight into it, if you can hit 365, you are statistically one of the strongest people on the planet, right? According to multiple sources here, less than 1% or about 1% of the world population can bench 365. And I want you to think about that. One out of like that 1%, most of them are most definitely performance enhancing drug abusers, right? Like and using anabolic agents like, maybe Trenbolone acetate, steroids, that kind of stuff, right? So it puts you into perspective, especially if you're natural, like, damn, I'm one of the strongest people on the planet when it comes to bench pressing. And yes, you are. Especially if you look at like commercial gyms and stuff like that. You're not gonna see a lot of people bench pressing 365, unless like they're bald and they have like the bicep vein protruding from their forehead, right? That's when you know they're probably going to bench 365 thanks to the use of anabolic agents. But again, being serious, on another serious note, 365 is an insane amount of weight. It's so insane that if you're like me, natural, 365 is when you get pushed to that part, and especially thanks to like newbie gains, like you're new to this movement, new to this pressing movement, but you find out you're pretty naturally blessed at it. Like when I was like bench pressing and I was like putting weight on top of weight like every month, like progressing very fast. 365 is pretty much where your newbie gains free trial is over. Because 365 is the weight where it's like, okay, well, you're really strong now, but yeah, this is kind of where it stops. This is the weight that I feel like most people, myself like obviously included, and I feel like other people could probably relate to this. 365 is where I started to plateau, because again, this is heavyweight. This is weight where it's like, oh, you are on the brink of like just pretty much elite, especially if like you're under 200 pounds. I'm currently 217, but when I hit 365, 370, I was like at 233, so it was a lot, or it was probably more better. It was better for me at that time, because again, like CNS was adapting and whatnot, but strength gains were on my side. Now 365 is a lot lighter and it looks a lot prettier since I'm leaner, which is pretty cool. But back to the thing, like 365 is pretty much where your newbie gains, free trial is over. You are, if you can't, like, you probably can't hit past this, like, right? This is the part where you have to restructure your whole workout program. You can't rely on your newbie gains anymore. Your workout program that you were probably using that helped you get to 365 is pretty much obsolete at this point. Yeah, so 365 is a serious deal. And again, to double back on how important 365 is, I can bench press 385. That's my PR. I hit that about 2 weeks ago. So 365 has gotten a lot better for me. But when I bench press and I do bench press sessions, I like to judge how 365 feels for me. If I feel a slight misgroove, if it feels even a little bit heavier than it did like previously, just like 1%, 2% heavier, my bench press like session is over. It's done with. And that's me being smart. Because if you feel like 365 was a grind and you want to go for a little higher, it's probably over for you, right? That's where injuries start. That's where, mistakes happen. And that's where you set yourself back, right? And for me, I want to hit 405 by the end of this year. And I don't have time for mistakes. I don't have time for setbacks, right? You got to train smart. And then for me too, 365, if I hit it, I'm happy. That bench sesh was, 3 white lights. I'm happy because it's, again, an impressive lift. And people on the internet would be like, damn, that's freaking crazy. I don't want you to think like, oh, dude, I'm on social media and fucking 17-year-olds are bench pressing 4 plates. Dude, all of these 17-year-olds are, again, abusing performance-enhancing drugs, especially if they're lean, they got slim waist, stuff like that. Dude, don't buy into the social media hype. If you can bench press 365, you are one of the strongest people on the internet. Again, in a commercial gym, you're not going to see a lot of people just bench pressing these type of numbers, much less 315. And again, 315 is an insane amount of weight, right? I'm sorry, I'm really hyped up about this, and this is not even a personal opinion, it's a fact. Most people aren't putting these numbers up. And again, if you're putting up 365, bro, good stuff. Kudos to you. Even if you're putting up 315, 225, you are one of the strongest people on the planet. Okay, but yeah, 365 is, if you're putting that up, dude, yeah, kudos to you. And again, 365, is pretty much where your free newbie gains are like out the window. If you got to that point, you grind it there. You have a good workout program and a mix of pretty good damn genetics, right? Because again, when you're getting this kind of weight, it takes more than some technique and a good workout program. It takes some damn good genetics. You got to be strong to lift 365 pounds off your chest, right? But yeah, that's pretty much my take on 365. Drop your comments, like stuff you'd like me to talk about. What do you think about 365? Have you hit 365? What are your PR goals for this year? All right. I really appreciate you guys. You guys really make me feel, like you guys, when I get comments about you guys enjoying my content, it really makes me feel good. And I just want to keep doing that. I really appreciate you guys. And any other type of videos you want me to cover, like leave them down in the comment section below and I'm going to get straight to it. Appreciate you.